Hi guys, Connor Hoyle here. Massive thank you to Hobgoblin 3D who provided us with our terrain and all our miniatures. Please go and check them guys out. The description should just be below.
So, where we last left off, you all heard a strange noise, some of you, especially the Dragonborn, something rustling away in a language you're not quite familiar with. I'd like everyone for me to quickly roll initiative.
Oh god. Finally, something good. Oh, it's over here. It's that one.
So it should be on the top of your sheet next to your armor class, and it's your dexterity modifier.
So, is that 15? Yes.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
Anyone get 25 to 20? 20 to 15?
18?
18?
19.
18?
19.
19, right.
Had to be different.
You two both got 18.
Yeah.
This would be considered like a joint turn, so you got 18 too.
Or no,
Well,
don't we go on who's got
so
highest dex?
you can re-roll it, or you can all, in the cinematic version, it'll all be simultaneous. You're all just in sync for some reason.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Well, you can choose. So you can choose whenever it comes around your turn. You might go first this turn.
Okay.
You might come back around. You might go. Actually, it's more important. Hannah goes now.
Okay.
So you can choose and be more tactical because you've all rolled really well.
Okay.
It's really up to you. You happy with that?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
fine.
I'll put Jasmine, Iana, and Virek.
I got 10.
I got 9.
I know.
Right. So Zakaria.
Rest.
Oh no. You're too busy stirring the pot, mate. You just.
Guys, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm busy at the moment.
So can you attack like
It just needs
tomorrow?
Just needs a couple more stirs. Not
Okay.
done yet.
Need a bit spicy.
So, Ylfarian, you are up first.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Well, nothing's come out yet, but I'm going to walk towards the road a bit, past the halfling to about here.
You're hearing it from this point because you clocked on
Yeah.
and heard, so you definitely hear some noise over here. And this is all trees lining thickets, so it's very difficult to see. But something is originating from over there. Is that what you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Jasmine.
I'm gonna turn around to face the same direction that he's facing and walk like a good few paces away from him in the other direction, but keeping my eyes
Right away from.
like over there.
How much
somewhere.
movement speed have you got?
Dragon stench.
I
Right.
have got. Where is it? 25 feet.
25
So
feet.
I'm fine. I can go that distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Virek,
Just.
Ariana.
For me.
Just.
You're back here still by the campfire because you were engaged in conversation near the cook.
And I heard that as well, didn't I? Yeah.
You kind of sussing now these guys are running. There's something over there because he said everyone be quiet, and then you heard the.
I think I'm going to move, but just stay behind them so I can like help out and heal if I need to. So I will go over here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go over to my giant quiet friend over here who doesn't like me one
So you
bit.
have to move
Actually,
just
yeah,
around
that's-
and through.
So I have to actually move around here.
Yes, you'd have to walk past
I
behind
think I've only got,
Zakaria.
like 30,
So every square's 5 feet.
25.
Yeah, no.
I can only get there. 30. That's going to
That's
have to do. Right near the half.
There you are. Zakaria.
I am. What am I going to do? I'm going to move to this position.
Okay.
So I'm next to the healer. That's what I'm doing.
There you are. Zach.
Right, where is the nearest tree for me to climb?
Here,
Right.
over there,
Okay.
or across the way. But you sense that everyone's looking that direction. There's
So-
danger there
Yeah.
in this thing.
I run that way. No, I will head to this tree ha.
Yeah.
So that's 30. So we can go diagonally, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that works.
That's
Realised that
15.
I could be closer. Yeah.
So if you want to move,
Pop me on the tree stump. No,
On
on the tree.
so do you want to climb the tree?
I am climbing tree.
Roll an acrobatics check for me,
No.
please. And this will be your action.
I'm not. Yeah. No. It's
So,
I'm just going to leave you there and give up on you.
so it is
I
night time.
might fall out of it, so you can just put me on the
Brace
ground. If you like. Here we go. 7 plus acrobatics, which is 6. So that is
13.
12, 13.
You try and climb, but you can't seem to quite get your feet ledged or find a purchase on it. So you're just sort of climbing it, and it's like.
Do we know he's doing that?
I am behind everyone else.
You can sort of hear him like you sort of hear like a.
What is that? Is that snakes?
They're coming from behind us.
I hear him, he's literally just behind me, so I'm just going to roll my eyes. I'm just going to roll my eyes.
Now looking forward, you instantly recognise these creatures that come out from the thicket, as you see, coming just straight forward.
Yeah, good at it.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh no.
These small goblins, and I believe you know Goblin.
Yes, that is right. I've spent some time with goblins in the past, if you must know. Could I try and talk to them?
You do hear them saying, "You go left, I go right. Charge down middle, boss take care of rest. Good.
Guys, I do not know how to break this to you, but we are being ambushed right at this moment by little goblins.
Humans look tasty, horsey.
Alright, is that after the horse?
Give them the horse.
You are gonna bail here.
Tell you what, I'll take the horse to safety and no, I'm joking.
So you have to wait till your turn to see what you want to do, but only you all hear just this, but you are quite clearly understanding things, and then this one sort of clocks and turns its head looking at you.
These creatures have previously, in my experience, gone for horses and other beasts for meat. So, yeah, they're all gonna go after the horse.
Can I just say, I love how we've got this really tense situation, and you're just standing there. Going over the old wood.
You make him sound like an old man.
Sure.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, goblins used to eat horses. I think you find that some of them have gone off.
As you're failing to climb the tree, you see Gundren is actually now just making sure by old Bessie. He's just kind of like a she's off and senses the danger too, but he's sort of trying to nurture her and feed her some apples and
I'll
he's
save the horse.
stroking
Save
her
the
mane.
horse.
If nothing else, we save the horse.
If the horse dies, we riot.
Yeah.
The squeakers die, you riot.
Oh yeah.
Squeakers dies.
Definitely.
Yeah, we kick
Things
off.
are going to kick off.
Right, so now coming out of the thickets, you do notice these creatures, Virak. You can tell these are goblins, and you've maybe mingled with them in the past.
Oh yeah, I've had plenty of experience with goblins before.
And you hear them in the language speaking that yagagat to all of you that you see in front looking. You hear the one closest to you go, hey, you go left, hey, I go right, hey, boss take care of the ones in the middle. Yeah. Plan. Good.
Right, I don't know how to explain this all to you, but we are literally being ambushed by goblins at the minute.
You can understand that?
Yeah, I mean, I've spent some time. I don't want to get into that right now. I mean, we're just about to get hit.
You see over here, old Bessie is murmuring, and but you see Gundren is trying to take care of her, feeding her an apple. Just there, girl, easy, girl. It's all good. You got this, boy.
Yeah. Let's play tree. I should have played more Assassin's Creed 3.
Can you roll for me, Zach?
Nope.
Just you.
I need my help.
Iana maybe as well. A perception check, please. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think you might just.
4 plus 6 is 10.
10.
Which one did you say? Sorry.
Perception.
This is a highly detailed
Assistant
tree.
was
I believe it's
6,
a big
21.
It's a grand oak.
Iana now sees, and only Iana sees this, but coming out the back, sneaking up.
Oh no!
So only she's aware and present of that. So when it comes to your turn, you might want to alert. It's up to you. Going to the.
Very helpful.
So now the goblin's turn is over. Going up to the top of the round, Gilfarian. It's your turn again.
Let's see how far away he is from me. Yep.
Yeah.
Your friend's charging at him. He's charging right at this poor goblin. And with 2 hands, me just going to try and take him out
Are
immediately.
you doing it one in one hand, like
Oh,
versatile?
no,
Or are you gonna
two hands just
two-handed?
cracking across.
Okay, so roll to hit, please.
Yeah, just give him no time to react. This poor goblin. Oh no.
That does not
13.
sound good.
Oh no.
13.
That doesn't hit.
Oh,
So you come running, charging, and this goblin's like, whoo, and as you just go, whoo, and it feels the wind just fly.
It does the Matrix.
Just nears the
Made it
quarterstaff.
tip itself.
It's just a bit too small,
Slow-mo.
and you just went a bit too foolhardy to swing. You still have some movement left, but now you're engaged. He can take an attack opportunity against you.
I'm staying where I
But
am.
okie dokie. Right. It's up to Jasmine, Iana or Virak. It's your turn. You're on a joint turn, so whoever wants to use something now, it's up to you to decide
So-
what you want to try and plan to do.
There's another big one right behind us. I feel like we should probably take notice of that.
That is pretty big.
Oh my god.
As you turn over, you
Nice
see him
shoes.
just like hulking with this bar, like, and his eyes are looking towards old Bessie.
Oh no!
I hate to do this, but I'm gonna run out of here and go for that one.
You're gonna try and go back over
I've
here,
only got 30 feet though.
or you're gonna go for the one in
You know
front.
what? It might be logical just to go for the one in the front. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So do you want Virak to do his turn first on yours,
What do you think?
or do you just want to
Do you
do?
think I should?
You go for your turn first.
Think I should do that?
Yeah.
It's up to you, man.
Yeah, I'm asking him. The person who literally
So
wants to.
you want to run up to?
Yes.
So you got 10 feet, and you're gonna attack.
Yeah, I want to attack. One hand left, just swooping straight for his. Hopefully.
Right. Roll to hit. Roll d20.
3 plus 7, 10.
Oh my god!
Come on. A bunch of
The two biggest blocks in this place.
It's
These
okay.
goblins are
It's
quite
okay.
wily. He
I'm
just goes,
still here.
and this one, as you come to swing, just sort of like leans back, and your axe just skims past it, but doesn't connect. You have
Okay.
a bonus action to hit with your offhand.
Could
with
I?
your right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Miss, and then hopefully it startles him. Maybe we get some action on the right. Yeah,
Yeah, man, do it. Roll again.
Come on, please. 17 plus 7.
That definitely
That
hits.
is definitely
Way.
Now roll damage.
damage. So 6 plus 5.
Yeah, you've now killed this goblin.
Yeah.
How would you like to finish off this goblin?
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. I think I'm just literally, as he's startled on the back, I'm just gonna come with that right, but it's an uppercut kind of thing. I just want to knock him, so he just goes all the way back. It's like like that.
So with your offhand, you just come in. He sort of misses with the first one, dodges, but then with your other hand, and this goblin goes, "Ooh," and just gashes him, but then the cut goes straight up from crotch to and just sends this thing flying
First kill, by the way, guys.
First kill of the game, so this one's down, it just goes flying back with this now gash bleeding. It's like, just on the floor.
I knew I'd
That's
get
what we just
eventually.
did there.
Okay, it's other two seeing this, just sort of then look up and go, "Ah!" and they say him towards you. These two point towards you. Okay, Iana and Jasmine.
Right, so can I go next? Yeah. So not wanting to be outdone, I'm gonna pull out my two short swords, one in each hand. I'm just gonna charge at the nearest goblins because if these two big ones can do it, so can I.
Oh, wow. Trying to
Okay.
prove your worth, yeah? So do you
Yeah.
want to move around? So this one's now dead, as you've seen gruesomely killed.
Yeah.
You've got
So
those
I
two
can
over
move
there.
through his space, can't I? Because
Yeah.
he's bigger than me.
Mhm.
So that's just 5, 10, 15. Lovely.
Oh,
right.
right.
So
You
this
know-
one here, I'm gonna aim at with one of my short swords.
Go for it.
20.
Oh,
Natural
Natural 20.
Really?
20.
Wow.
20.
Right, roll-
Plus like 6, so
Roll damage on that
nice.
with your short
so
sword.
that is d6. Do I get a bonus for hitting it with a 20?
So you roll your dice. Whatever you roll, you double the damage of the dice and add your modifier.
Excellent. That's 1. Okay, so that's a 2 plus a 4, so that's 6 damage on that guy.
So even with all this might, it looks from what you guys see the halfling go up and just how do you want to slash it? Is it slashing damage or is it just a straight stab and just goes this goblin? However, as it takes it, it's like, and the sword you can see sort of goes through it. It's still looking up and it's still holding on, angry because it saw you. So it's still looking at you and holding on. It's looking really weak. Though,
Do I
that
get an
stuff.
offhand strike or do I not? Or is that
Do you have the
just
two-weapon
thing?
fighting style?
No, I don't think so. Hang on, do I?
I think you might get that later on.
Maybe. I don't. It's not ringing a bell. I don't think I do. So
So this one, even though you've critted it, it's like severely bleeding and hurt, it's still holding on to its life essence.
I think because I hit it so powerfully, I'm just going to be screaming, ha! As I do. Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Liana.
Okay, I'm thinking I want to do something about this guy. So I might try and use Entangle on him.
Nice.
To keep him at bay while we sort these guys out.
Cool.
Is it just that one?
Because that's your action, yeah?
Yep.
So let me know what Untangle does again.
So that is lots of weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range.
Got on the sight, yeah. Okie dokie. So this one, I believe he has to roll a strength check to not be restrained, or to see if he's not tangled. What's the DC? What's your spell save DC? It should be on the back of your sheet. Yeah, so roll up. You've got 4. And then one more.
I think it's on the very last page.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it should be at the top somewhere, whatever the number is.
14.
14. Roll 11. No. As far as this one, from the roots of this tree, you just like with your staff, and all these vines and weeds just suddenly start wrapping. He's like, and he's just trying to cut through them as more, a bit like poison ivy would, just wraps this guy up, and he's just like, he's just sort of restrained, but he's looking really pissed.
Now you back it.
Nature.
But as far as you can see, he is still stuck there in that corner.
Right.
Is there anything else? Have you got any bonus actions or anything you'd like to throw in there?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Cool. You've got any movement, so you can move.
I think I'll move closer to these and then well, I'm still going to stay back a little bit.
Yeah. Awesome.
Just enough back.
Just close.
Okay. Zakari.
Me. Okay. Right, I'm trying to figure out how much I can put.
Okay, Zakari, so it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to move to here, because I can do that.
Yeah.
And then I want to cast Thaumaturgy. It
Okay.
lasts a minute. And I'm just going to make my voice 3 times louder. Louder. That's a new word.
Louder noise.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to say? How are you intimidating them with it?
I'm intimidating, yes.
Okay. What do you say to them?
I'm going to shout, "You back away or I will cast fire on all of you."
Okay, roll intimidation check for sure.
Right, okay.
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 Ooh.
That's a 1. It's not intimidated at all.
So the spell sort of backfires, and rather than going super deep, it goes super high, higher than the Hobbit's voice, which is impressive.
Oh my god.
So you're like, it's just a squeak.
Go on, say it.
Do it. So.
You all better back off! Or I will burn you with fire!
God, that's annoying.
That was not meant to happen.
I'm almost
It was that.
like,
Everyone's ears just start
bleeding. Just somewhere in like another animal somewhere, just like a wolf or a dog's like. They just sort of look at you and sort of like start just beginning to giggle and laugh at how funny your spell is, and they're just pointing at you. Then they're still looking back at the dragon because they realise they're still in
Sorry,
immediate
guys.
danger. And this
Right.
one that's still bleeding with a short sword half rust through it, still managed to pluck up a laugh like with blood. It's still how funny that was.
That is not funny.
With that noise, you then hear in Goblin again, like, "Keep at 'em, lads!" as this big other giant creature then comes out of the thickets and into the fray.
Can I retreat?
As
I'll
he's
go
sort of
that
like,
way.
he's sort of doing that with his jaw, like, clinking it. Trying to, when you get off an airplane, you need to pop your ears.
Some kind of use then.
Well, this
Okay,
guy right here is like their dad.
But Bez, you'll have the sense that you know that they are often run like goblin clans and things are obviously bigger and badder and often herd them together. Do you have any more movement you'd like to use or any other bonus actions?
I do not.
Okie dokie. Zachariah, it's now your turn.
legitimately, I have no clue what to do right now. Honestly, because it's just like, what the bloody hell is going on?
You will have seen and heard this fella.
So I know he's over there. He's all tangled up and stuff. Gundren's looking after the horse, right?
Yeah.
They're all having. I mean, God knows what's just happening over here.
We might be able to sneak attack this guy. Is that possible?
You could try and roll stealth, and while he's entangled,
He does look like I'm pretty much like in plain sight. Maybe there's like a leaf in the way, but otherwise you can kind of see me. Well, since I know Gundren's there, my instinct would be to be like, "Oh no, father!" kind of thing. So, yeah, I will fire a crossbow bolt
at this fella.
Yes.
Okie dokie, roll to hit.
No.
Oh no.
Oh God! It just explodes on my wrist.
Did you get a natural one?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Jesus going
So
wow.
that's a misfire. So what you actually realise, you go, haha, got you now. Oh, I didn't even load a bolt. And there's just nothing.
Oh, right.
You need to load the ammunition for it to work. Unfortunately.
Well then.
You still have movement, and as a bonus action, you can attempt to hide as a rogue. So if you want to try and sneak away.
Yeah, I'll try climbing the tree again. I've got the one out the way.
Yeah, if you want to try and use it to climb tree, roll an acrobatics check.
Maybe if I get up there, I can like. I'll be hitting up there. So.
There is a branch, I'll say about 15 feet up. You can rest on, so it'll be half your movement, but you need an acrobatics check to successfully climb up there.
Oh. 6 acrobatic plus 6 at 12.
You start to climb the tree. You've actually got yourself perched, but you're not actually. Now you can sort of see the path, but you still have to find get your way up there. So it's just quite. You're sort of hugging the tree now, holding on.
Just.
All right, now it's the goblin's turn.
That will definitely not be gift.
This guy first is going to roll to see if he breaks out of your entangle, and it's a 14, isn't it? Strength. He needs to try and beat 16. So this guy with all his anger and rage, and just snaps out of the things, and is now going to go 5 around the other side of the tree. Who now sees on the other side this little this humanoid guy who's just like hung there, and he's like,
I peer around as well. We just look at each other. Hi.
The one that's currently got your sword through, Jasmine, he's going to make an attack against you with his small little like curve. You see now it's like a curved scimitar.
I'm still feeling
made of,
pretty
like,
good
bone.
after I hit him.
15.
Ah, that hits. Just. I've got 15 armor class.
8.
8 damage.
I rolled a 6 plus 2.
Come on.
So even because he's angry and looking at you with your blade for a minute, he's like, and just slashes across your torso, right with your blade through him, just with a like slashing damage across your chest.
Okay.
The other one with the bow is going to look to you, Ulfarian, and he's going to try and take a shot, but with a disadvantage because of the bow. He's right close, so it's quite difficult. So let's see what he does. 18.
That hits.
I did get a natural 20 on the second roll.
Jesus.
I kid you not.
Oh, God, he didn't.
So I had to take the lower. You are quite lucky.
Have a pencil.
And it's a short bow.
Yeah.
So 4 damage.
Okay.
So just leaves back and just like, and it just grazes your knee and just bounces off because you've still got your, skill, and it's quite tough to play, but he still finds a way to take a nick out of you. And the big guy at the back there, he's just going to walk towards the thing that's made his ears hurt.
Oh no!
And get right up close with you, Zakaria.
Uh-oh.
And that's, and he's just going to have this, like, you see drool coming down his face, and his just head's cocked as he's now raising this out of his belt, this giant Morning Star spiked club above his head, looking ready to swing at you.
Has anyone ever told you you stink?
Ulfarian, it's now your turn.
Alright, seeing the halfling take some damage, Ulfarian is going to move, which that will give him an attack opportunity on his thing. I hope this works in my head.
Still disadvantage on you,
Yeah.
because you're still...
Gonna move here. so I'm in a line directly with them.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my breath weapon, and
Oh.
I'm going to breathe
Pulling out
acid
the
on
big
them.
gun.
So I'm going to dash to the side, just jump to the
So
side, and then
I believe that's a 30-foot line
That
of
is.
acid. So it's like you're going to see vomit, is what you might think, but
Will that get both of them?
I believe so. I
it will
believe
get
it's
the
not going to
goblins,
transmit
but
to the line,
should
isn't it?
just not get jabbed.
Okay, can you remind me of the damage on
Please,
that?
please don't
Yeah.
get me.
I don't think if the roll to hit, I think they have to do a is it
Yeah.
a saving throw?
It's a
Yeah.
Dex DC 12 saving throw, and then they still take half damage if they succeed.
So before you do that, I'm going to have this guy try and shoot you again. So he's reloaded and going to try and shoot you again with disadvantage. Okay, that's a natural 1. So this the one he goes to get it and he just drops it. Now seeing this thing move, just super quick, this dragonborn, quite nimble on your feet for such a large creature. And then a DC 12 dexterity save. Right, so goblin 1. Are you kidding me? Another natural 1.
Oh, this poor goblin, he's so dead.
And a 2? Really?
Wow.
These poor goblins.
Plus whatever, so it's a 4. So roll damage
Yeah,
on.
so
on
jump to
these.
the side.
Justice.
I fully lean back, take a deep breath, go, just breathe acid all on them.
Roll
And
damage.
that is 2d6s, so. Oh, 1, oh no. Just-
Come on. More than this.
and
That's
then-
a 6.
And a 6, so 7 damage to them.
7.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to finish both of these goblins
Oh,
off?
just melt them as hard as I can. just completely just cover them.
So
in
what
my
you
acid
see
breath.
before you, I'd like Iana, I'd like Virak, Jasmine and Zakari all to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
My bad.
Oh my god.
How much is this going to scar you?
13.
Constitution plus 5.
5 altogether.
You seeing now the melting acid burn at these goblins' face, seeing skull and flesh just like as they're just slowly just falling over, and then you manage to swallow it. You guys just go, and it just manages to
I
slip out a
can't
little
even
bit.
look at it!
How
It's
gory.
disgusting.
I just in the background I hear.
But if you'd like to knock them two over on the floor as well, you've just obliterated
Get out.
them two.
Yeah.
You just managed to pull your sword off, and there's like bits of blood and like acid just slowly coming down
I'm
your
okay with
sheath
that.
and kind of wiping the goblin
okay.
body.
Sinewy bits.
Yeah.
Lovely. Have you got any more movement you'd like to
No,
do?
I just want to give the halfling a little just nod. You know, just
Okay, that comes to Jasmine, Virak, and Yana, who would like to do what now?
Can
Someone
I,
help
can I
me.
immediately, can I immediately react to that? I return the nod to the dragonborn. I've now decided that he's probably all right.
Now you've got a lot,
It probably saved me there if I'm
now
honest.
you're a lot closer up to him. You do actually notice his pendant a bit more, and you see 3 lightning bolts sort of around his necklace.
Okay.
Quickly roll for me in this moment, just a religion check.
20.
Natural 20?
20.
Due to your upbringing and your teachings with your tutors, you definitely recognize this as the symbol of Talos, a neutral god, mainly worshipped by patrons such as sailors and adventuring types, merchants. He's a tempest god,
Okay.
so it's things to do with storms, lightning, the weather, and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of peculiar in a way to you that a black dragonborn would carry such an amulet around him, because you know chromatic dragonborns tend to be a bit less, but
Okay.
he's starting to get a good vibe because he's worshipping all right god.
Okay. So I look at him with a look of curiosity, but at the same time, like maybe I misjudged you a bit there. And I noticed that he's actually stood with his back to the rather scary looking
Yep.
thing. And so
This thing just turned its head and just hears and sort of sees in the corner of its eye its little friend's like just like
Yeah.
melting under
So
this acid.
I'm going to take a few steps that way so that I've got a clearer line. I mean, I'm just going to kick them out my way.
just move over the
So I've got a
body.
clear line of sight. I'm going to shoot my crossbow at that guy because that's more likely
Please
to do
don't
damage
hit
to
me.
him.
Roll to hit.
I'm going to try really hard not to hit either
I
of
have
you.
really low health.
Come on.
No.
That's a 1. That's a 1.
Similar
Got to
to
load a crossbow
There's
bolt as
no
well.
mid-ground with me.
just as at the most time you see that, you're just holding it like, and it's still in your mouth, and just the reaction to the sort of like gag reflex you've got of still seeing this body's climbing just makes you misfire and completely miss. Missed the bugbear.
However, an
Thought it was just shot
unfortunate
there.
eagle just flies by,
All
shot
about
and
bonding
killed.
is gone.
Ah, right. I believe that's all I can do, unless I want to take a few more steps back, because I'm
You can
really
do still.
not
If you've got
feeling
any
good
movement
right
left,
now.
you're
I need
more
to
than
be out
welcome
the
to.
way of the danger.
You are also standing in, like,
How much movement did you move
goblin
for? So you
axes.
moved 10,
Like
15
that.
up, and 15 back.
No, so I can't move that far back. But
Something like
there we go.
Cool.
There we go.
Vira
Can't move
Coriana.
as quickly as any of you guys.
Right. Well then.
Little sun
You just
flies.
threw up on the goblin bobs in front
I'm
of
still like wiping round my me teeth. Sticking. I've got like chunks on there. I'm brushing that off. I'm still feeling a bit queasy, but obviously I'm still worried about this guy right here. I think I'm going to start to move forward.
you. Go for it, man.
Can we both? Yeah.
No.
I think
You come and help me.
I kind of want to protect Hannah, so I'm kind of like, like shepherding, but I'll go this way.
Okay.
So that's
Share a nod as she knows you're going over there because he's broke your strength. Okay.
yeah.
And I presume you're going to attack him.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it, man. Roll for it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. 19.
That's definitely a hit.
Yeah. Plus 7.
So D6 and add 5.
3.
7 damage. All right. Good. Okay. And a bonus action with your offhand.
Roll with it. It's not plus 5.
Yeah. So 5 or 8. Sorry. Yeah. My bad.
Sorry. Yes. 8. And then bonus action with another hand. I'd like to attack again.
Go for it, man. Roll the hit.
Okay. Come on. Here we go. What's that? 2.
So
2
the
plus
first
7.
one just sinks into the side of him, seems to get a clink through into his hide. But the second one, he just managed to miss. He's caught you a bit off balance with the first hit.
Yeah.
But the first one's done a bit of damage, and you felt a definite connection there, and the axe is just jammed.
It was jammed in him. Oh, God, this stinks. No. Just one badge.
I believe that's the end of your turn, Iana.
So I feel like people are pretty low on health.
Jasmine is, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm suffering somewhat.
So as the only things spells I have are to either heal people or enchant the staff. I think I might go and heal Jasmine.
Yeah, if you can move up to is it a touch heal? I believe it might say if you have to physically touch.
Yep, I have to physically touch them.
So you can move.
You're walking.
5, 10.
Let's take
35
5.
minus.
35, so it's alright. We get there.
Do I have enough?
So don't
Thank you.
on me.
Let's have a look. So are you on this one or that one?
You move diagonally, so.
Right. Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How much am I getting healed by here?
Oh, right, yeah, that's good then. I
I'm
got you.
having microphone troubles.
Excuse us a moment.
Let's get a bit into it, yeah? I'm getting a bit. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. So you moved closer to her, and you're going to use your healing word.
Yes.
Healing hand touch.
Cure hand.
Cure wounds.
Cure hand.
Cure hand.
Your hand.
Cure hand.
You're looking a bit wrinkly there. Try this moisturiser. Yeah, go for it. And what is
It's
it?
like I have baby hands.
So it is a touch, instantaneous, and they heal 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So go to your back page, please, and we'll double check that. So modifier plus 6.
Yeah, plus 6.
Right, so roll a d8 plus 6 to it, and that's how much health you're going to heal back.
Nice.
You don't get bonus if it exceeds your maximum.
Oh, I know.
So we shall see.
This
So the
one,
d8
this
is
one.
the diamond, yeah? Go for it.
I can't count.
So 8.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm up to
14.
max. I'm up to
Yeah,
max
maximum.
then,
You just
because
get to
I've only got 12.
So you feel this nice, so you feel this nice warmth as she touches your arm. You're sort of taken by it. Then you see what she's doing, and it's just like you feel this nice radiant warmth of arcane magic just pass through you, and you feel rejuvenated. And the wound you initially
I
felt
heal
cut, sort of the blood seeps back in and it heals itself.
Wow. Cleaned your clothes for you as well.
Oh, look nice and right.
Healed the wounds and
Medic and dry cleaning services.
Should we do like sponsored by Ariel?
You can still have a bonus
we're gonna have to
action
bleep
if
that.
you'd like.
Yep.
To use.
Sorry.
Other
Are you happy with your turn
are
there?
available.
I think I've still got. No, I'm okay.
Happy
I'll
with
stop
your turn
there.
there? Okay. Zakaria.
I'm trying to figure it out.
So you've got this big guy in front of you. He's currently like this with a mallet above your head.
Well, I have a 15-foot cone. So how would it go that way?
Oh no.
So it goes.
What did you do?
So it goes 5 to him,
Right.
10, and then the back one. So you're gonna get this area.
Right.
Gilfarian would probably be in the radius of your.
Right. What
fire.
if I moved behind him?
You can move, but he's gonna get an attack opportunity on you by moving because you're in his frame. So if you move, he's gonna get a free attempt to swing at you.
Oh, don't.
No.
Oh,
Don't kill me.
I don't want to kill you. Oh.
Maybe I can tank it. Maybe I can just take it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You hoping?
We'll find out.
Right. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt you.
Send squeezes in.
Don't use burning hands then.
I move.
Do you have a weapon or?
I have my staff.
You could try and bip him with your staff. Just boop.
I don't think that will work. I can see the size of this guy.
Little dunk on the head.
Naughty.
I kind of want to retreat.
You can do, but it will get a chance to swing at you, and you feel like you might get some damage if this guy does connect a hit with you.
Alright. Oh, okay. I'm in a horrible position here.
I'd say go with your gut instinct and burn, baby, burn.
Go, you go.
I'm gonna have to go burn, baby, burn in here. Yes.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be okay.
Prepare yourself.
I mean, it's like, I wish I never let them come.
Your Farian grabs his pendant, says a quick prayer. You know, just
Is there one for
Do
being
you have a
burned to
haiku
death?
for this?
Alright.
no.
So what does the spell do exactly? Which spell are you going to use?
It's burning hands.
Okay.
I put my hands like this, and anything in a 15-foot cone gets hit by
Okay.
fire.
Do they have to do any saves or anything like that?
They have to do a dexterity.
Oh, you can still dodge out the way and take
Maybe.
less damage.
Hopefully I can.
Yeah.
Please.
So what's the
Okay.
DC? What's your spellcasting save? It should be on the back, like what Hannah's was. No, on your sheets. So just
Oh,
go to the back.
okay.
Yeah, it should say spell save
What?
DC.
The burning hands.
It just be spell save DC.
13.
Right, so you have to do 13 save.
And then
Roll
take
damage.
half damage.
Roll damage. If you succeed, you take half damage.
Yeah.
If you fail, you'll take whatever she rolls full.
Jesus.
So roll damage for
Go
your.
back to him.
So what
Come on,
damage do you
you
do?
can do this.
Kind of warm.
3d6 was it?
3d6.
So roll
dead.
3d6.
I am so dead.
Roll 3d6. Then we'll
Me?
see, then we'll see what happens. This
which
thing's
one's
gonna get
D6?
hit. This is gonna do a dex save as well to see if it succeeds. Natural 1. So this thing's gonna get burned. But let's see if Farian saves.
You got an 18.
I'm a beast. Are you kidding me? 21.
That worked out perfectly.
21 I got.
Right, which one's the d6?
Yeah,
The-
that one.
That
one.
dice.
Right, okay.
Not the one that actually looks like a dice. Apart from all these other ones, they're not dice, that's a dice.
Oh no.
Is that a 6?
Whoa.
That's 6.
Right, roll it 2 more times.
I have 6 health, by the way.
Really? Oh wow.
I have 6 health, so
Oh,
You're
yeah,
gonna
but
go-
you really well.
I did, hopefully.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
I'm
You're-
down. I'm
gonna-
guaranteed down. Oh.
So how much damage in total? How much
14.
damage?
6,
You
5,
did,
3.
you did 14.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do some quick maths.
I feel like we should have had a calculator.
Yeah, maybe.
So do I.
Okay, so that took a hefty hit as it's now patched in because you see its hide immediately start burning with this green magical fire, and you're like, yeah! Oh no, Dragonborn! As he just sort of like just gets to the fire, like, and then just sort of like begins swinging and just falls over
I
and goes
hear it.
unconscious.
I feel it. I'm trying to dodge out the way, but I'm gone.
So if you want to put Farian currently
Yeah,
down on the
just-
ground,
Yeah,
he's
just-
unconscious.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Oh my goodness.
We just rocked up to this dude's camp, like took his fire,
you
and now he's
burnt
just
the
lying
alive.
on the ground. This is like the worst day of your life, mate.
Oh, I've had worse. Believe me, I have had worse.
I'm gonna jump on him.
What? Are you trying to kill me?
And pat him out. Yeah, because while the bugbear rolled a natural 1 is on fire, getting lit up and taking quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
He doesn't get an attack opportunity on you, so you run around and start trying to, oh no, no, no! But then it's too late, the Dragonborn just falls and you're like, as he's just on the floor in front of you, and you're like,
You're very
pass it on.
I kind of just look over and just go.
A single tear descends from your
Is
eye.
that the end of your turn? I don't think you want to do more
Please,
damage
please
here.
don't do any more damage to me. You've done enough.
Zachariah, it's now your turn.
So I'm hugging a tree at the minute.
Yep.
Still have no clue what to do after all that. I suppose, the tree thing's not working. I realise that now. I've been trying to climb this thing for like 2 minutes.
Your friends have been in a fight, doing lots of damage in an engagement, and now you see the Dragonborn just be like
Yeah.
on the ground.
Damn. Well.
Is that all you have to say?
Well, that was me. I never that was me. It was not. It was not. in the voice of
Gundren is shouting towards you like, son, it's okay. I've got Bessie. Get in there and help your friends.
Yeah, I've still got an axe in this guy, so I'm like, yeah, I could do with a little bit of help. Mine.
Okay, well, well.
Staying away
No,
from her.
right, here's my thinking. So I've got a pretty good shot on him,
Yes.
but Connor is closer.
I mean, I think you have 30 feet with your crossbow, it should say range, and then long range, I think 60?
I haven't lost any health at the minute, so I'm actually, I know I probably will get beat up in a sec, but I'm okay at the minute. These guys are more diving. It's alright.
Where does it say how long it is?
It should say next to
You
your
can quote me
crossbow.
on that.
It should say next to your crossbow. I believe it's 30 feet short range, 60 feet long. So you should still be fine. You might take a disadvantage on a long range shot though with a wrist mounted crossbow.
Oh, right there. Okay, so 30 to 120 it says.
Oh, right, so yeah, you can definitely aim in, but the long range past 30, you're going to have a bit of trouble to try and angle it, so you'll take...
Well, let's see if I actually put a bolt in the thing this time.
Yeah,
You know.
roll twice, but you have to take the lowest of the roll and add your modifier.
Right, okay. Bang. 10. Gotta do. Oh.
So you take the 5 plus 6, is it?
For...
It's +6, yeah.
Yeah,
So
plus
10,
6.
11.
So 11.
So this time a bolt was in, you aim it and
Hey,
you
it's in
shoot,
this time.
but it just misses, it goes sailing. It's too difficult to judge the distance and get the angle right for the bolt to hit
It
him.
is just not...
I'm still unconscious.
You can still attempt to hide and sneak if you want to just like, you know.
I've done nothing else but hide so far. All I've done is I've tried and failed to climb a tree.
Or you could try and move round while he's engaged with Connor, come round this way.
What, and kick him in the ass?
Yeah.
Please just do something. Please.
Why not?
It's honestly, at this point, it's better than nothing. I'm gonna, head round.
Do you want to move, count 30?
Please.
30 how much movement speed do you
I
have?
have 30 feet. Although I only brought 2.
So you're right behind this bugbear. Okay,
Right.
Okay.
cool. And that's going to end your turn?
Sure.
Or do you want to attempt to stay stealthy here so he doesn't see you?
Yes.
Roll a stealth check to see if you sneak up on him. See if he's going to notice.
12 plus 6, so 18. That's how that works, right? Yeah, 18?
As far as you're concerned, you're very sneaky and you don't...
As far as I'm concerned.
He hasn't turned around because his attention is focused on Virak.
Yeah.
But you think you
Oh,
know.
distracted quite a bit.
Right, going back to the goblin's turn, starting with this bugbear. It's going to, now with an axe, and it's with its axe, is going to try and attempt to hit you.
Oh, of course it is.
8
I have 14 armor class.
doesn't hit.
Woo!
I think the last
So with his axe, the pain, and it's still the
really
wound
is.
tender. It goes to swing, you just like move out the way of it as it just comes down, and it's just like, and it still feels the pain of the axe in it, so
My
it's
axe
missed
is
you.
out of him.
Yeah, so as he's moved to swing with his axe on you,
Yeah.
he doesn't get you at all.
nice.
Okay. The other bugbear, now on fire, is patting out and is taking a bit of damage, is just going to turn, see the downed dragonborn, but it's going to move back for the thing that's set him on fire. It still doesn't like you at all.
Just
He's
outside
gonna
it.
go,
It's funny that. It's in a vendetta.
15. It's going to try and take a swing at you, Zachariah. What's your armor class?
Don't tell him until he's rolled.
Roll fest.
Does a 5 hit?
No!
Does it hurt?
So because it's still in the fire and the burn marks all up its arm and it's hide with its mallet in hand, it's still fresh and it's soaring and stinging. So it's like, ooh, and it just misses you, go, whoop, and it just ducked down. And, and you hear a little from Squeaker. So you know, mimic him as well. So it's like, I want to have you. And you don't really hear that, but you hear in the goblin like, suddenly went Dothraki then.
What? What did he say to me?
I think he's trying to kill you.
All the other goblins are down, so with that, we're going back to the top of the order. Nilfarian is down, so I want you, as you're down, this is a mechanic game called Death Saves. You roll 10 or higher, you get a little mark you put to get closer to being resurrected. 10 or lower, you put one in the death. You need 3 to come back, 3 on
Come on.
Come
Come on, Connor.
This is where the really tense Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music comes in.
Yeah.
13.
So that's one step closer to coming back up.
Good.
Jasmine.
Too stubborn to die.
So now feeling all revived and better than ever on full health, I think I'm looking at this guy and I'm looking at the Dragonborn and the Tiefling who are next to me and who helped me, and I'm looking at the elf. I'm thinking I need to try and hurt this guy. I need to do whatever I can. But I know that I'm better at shooting than I am with a sword, so I'm going to do it from a distance. So I'm going just here.
And then taking a pop shot.
Yeah,
Roll
taking a
hit.
pop at him. 2 plus a 6, that's an 8. It doesn't hit, does it?
No.
So far, no.
Come on!
She got a pheasant.
I did! I got a pheasant.
So far, it's 1 pheasant
Yeah.
to like 3 misses.
Yeah.
So, I take it that that shot missed.
It just goes sit.
I'm going to choose, because I saw it go whizzing past, I'm going to yell at it to try and distract it from my friends over there. The next one goes between your eyes!
All right, it just hears a little murmur in the distance. And he's just like, no. And it's like little.
Okay. I tried.
And that's going to end your
I
turn?
tried. Yeah, I tried.
At least you tried.
Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Virak.
Right in, this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's right in front of us. I'm hoping, obviously, Michael's like right behind us. Obviously, I do want to go
Roll a
over.
perception check for me to see if you notice Michael.
Oh god, did you not see me?
I don't think I do.
Oh god.
Nope.
Do I? Why is my perception so low? So 4 plus, I think it's 3 or 2.
You don't
I
see
don't.
you don't see Zachariah at all. As far as you're concerned, he's still on the tree somewhere.
Yeah,
he's up
thanks.
the
Well. Okay.
So yeah, that's all right. What would you like to do?
I've only got one option. I'm going to
Attack it.
attack again.
Keep wailing it.
Right,
Yeah.
Keep whirling in.
You know the drill.
Come on. Here we
Oh.
What?
No.
4 plus 7, no.
No, it doesn't hit.
Oh.
Offhand.
Offhand?
Offhand.
Offhand.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that it? That's it. Yeah, plus 7.
No.
8 plus 7?
Is 15.
Wow.
Just shy. Just shy of hitting. It clinks off his armor, but it just and it doesn't seem to take any effect. It's just caught his chain.
Oh my god.
not
We're not
very
killing
well.
him, we're taking his armor.
Taking
Probably
this
shouldn't be taking this long.
Diana. So you've used Entangle and you've used Kieran to use your first level spell, so you've got none of them left. You've only got your cantrip ones. But I believe you have Thunderclap.
That's not a cantrip.
Isn't our
Well,
cantrip?
that sounds awesome.
No. So I'm going to have to use Shillelagh.
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 So on your
should
staff,
make a
you hold it out in front of you,
Yes.
and with some like elven, in an elven language, she just casts her hands over her staff, and then this like greenish magical energy starts radiating and glowing slightly, emitting off her staff.
It's green!
I approve! It's not my skin, I love it.
There's like a slight flicker of leaves and stuff also like coil up around her, so all these leaves begin as she reads these reads this sort of transcription out and flies around her as well.
Ooh, that is it.
Nice. I am going to attempt to just hit that guy with my staff because that's all I can really do.
So you shillelagh. So that makes your weapon considered magical, and you'll have more of a chance to hit. So I believe it's this one. So roll your d20 and add the modifier that's on your sheet there for this one. So add a plus. 11 plus
Is it plus 6 here?
17 hits.
Yes!
Druid stepping out. Now roll damage. So now look at the sheet on here, and it's a d8. So that's the diamond d1.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We need it.
2 plus, and what is your strength? Do you have any modifiers to your strength?
I'm sorry? Oh, my cards are in the way, I'm sorry.
Because she shillelaghed, isn't it like wisdom or something? Can't she use that?
We'll have to double check.
Yeah.
What does shillelagh do actually here?
So you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Haha.
So
Which
that is a plus
is-
6, so 8 damage. Pretty good. That is pretty good. Quick maths again. So yeah. Right, quick maths. Bop, bop. We won't go there. That one is starting to look quite weak. It is taking another hit, and with this magical staff, and as she goes to smash it, all these leaves also fly up with it as she goes boom, and he just takes a hell of a hit, and you just like crack in his arm, and now his arm's like so.
Oh wow, well done.
Kill it with leaves.
Kill it with leaves.
Okay,
Please.
Zakaria,
Hello.
back to you.
I think I've done quite enough. Right, what can we do? Well, I don't actually know what else I can do at this point.
Got any more spells you can use?
Bring the dragon
If you have any, if you have a medicine kit or herbalism kit in your inventory, you might be able to try and stabilize him while he's on the floor.
I do not.
We're coming for you, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be alright.
Did anybody ring 999?
No, I
Ring the
didn't.
medieval ambulance.
Well, I used control.
You could
to
try
inform
and
him.
aid him, so he has advantage on his death saving throws by trying to, if you do a medicine check and try and assess, you
medicine
burned him, so you kind of know the scale of the wounds, but you can try and aid him so when it comes to his turn, you have
Okay, how do I do that?
roll a medicine check for me.
D.
So D20 and add whatever medicine abilities you have.
3.
You know he's been.
Oh, yes! 10.
Yeah, you know you burnt him, and you think, oh, I'm going to put him in sort of like the recovery position, be like, and trying to lift up this dragon form. So it's taking a bit of effort. While this guy's, still taking a massive hit from Iana, we have to move her as well.
Yeah.
Closer, which we didn't do. So you're closer moving. So you're just trying to lift the dragonborn. So Connor, when it comes to your turn, you have advantage now.
I've got you, buddy.
On your death saving
Thanks.
throw. So is that your turn?
I believe so, yes.
Right. You are considered hidden.
Yeah.
If you have a finesse weapon such as a dagger or your crossbow, dagger's better because crossbow will be disadvantaged at this range. You can add your sneak attack damage on him if you go to stab him.
Would I be able to use it with my sword?
It's a finesse weapon, your short sword.
It does say finesse.
I believe
It
it's.
does say finesse, yeah.
It does say finesse, so I could do that then.
And use your katana.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never used it before.
A big moment.
Never ever used it.
No time like the present.
Exactly. So yeah. So Zach's he's like what? He's been watching all this happen, hugging trees, sneaking about, doing bloody nothing. He sees the Jolly Green Giant in trouble. He's just like, this is it. My time is here. My time is now.
and roll to hit.
Ah! And then I'm just gonna
Ram it.
right through the back.
Through the back of his chest, yeah.
Right through the back.
I'm gonna get blood on my feet.
Come on.
Yeah.
16.
Gonna do something.
And then the plus
22. So that's, yeah.
That definitely hits.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
roll damage with
Right.
your short sword and add an extra d6 for sneak attack damage.
What was the one for the sneak attack?
It's a d6.
Yeah, you get
Oh, so I just rolled 2 of these.
Yeah.
2. Oh,
And that 4 and 10.
10.
10 damage. How would you like to kill this?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Tell me how you finish off this bugbear.
Right. Okay then.
He's like,
It's
"Oh,
hundreds of
things
things
going through his head
now.
right now.
The first time using the katana,
First time using it.
and the first combat,
Yeah.
and the first kill.
Yeah.
A bugbear.
Oh
100%
shit.
kill rate.
Okay. Well, he's not thinking straight for starters, so he is literally just He's just like no thought to it, just right through the back.
You get surprised as you're like you're in this engagement and just the sword goes. It's kind of like Alien with a chest burster, but this like thin katana. And behind him, as his body sort of moves, you just see the gaunt face of Young's like.
I think like I'm gonna start screaming. Oh my god!
We're just being sprayed in blood.
As its body then like moves, and its eyes just roll behind its
Oh
head.
my god. Is it gonna fall on me?
It's swaying.
Oh god. Well, it's stuck in there.
Tell you what we do, both of you roll a dexterity save and we'll see which way it falls, whoever has the higher
God.
number. Just roll a straight deed.
Oh shit! I've got a 5.
19.
It makes perfect sense to fall on you, so the
Oh,
body
God.
comes back. And you see Young's like, with this katana in it, fall back over on him. You're now considered, you'll now be, I'll say considered prone.
Hang on, sir. There we go. There we go.
You're now considered prone, and you may on your next turn have to do a strength check to try and push off
Oh
this
my
body.
god! I've got a dead thing on me.
And it's just bleeding on you, and you're just like, oh, you're just covered in blood.
And it's to say, whenever I pull this out, something dies. It's 100% kill rate now.
Oh my god!
You've swung it once and
I've
you've
just
killed
killed
me.
something.
So with that bugbear dead, the other one looks up and sees its friends now just dead, and its friends is looking around and it's beginning to think maybe it's made a mistake here. It's going to attempt to try and flee. So now Zakaria and Liana, you have an attack opportunity to smack it while it's trying to run away.
I want to smack it. Smack it.
So both of you start.
I want to smack it.
So you do your special shillelagh.
You're a bitch fella.
And you've got your staff.
Yes,
You're
I
not
have.
proficient, so I think it's just a D20 to still hit, and I think it is a D6 or a D4 for you. So that's the triangular. But for you, you have the D10. So roll D20
11.
plus 18 plus. Oh, what's it?
6.
You definitely hit again. So roll damage for you again, the same as last time.
Which one was it? Sorry.
So it's the D8.
Oh,
No, it's the D8 with the shillelagh, I think, isn't it?
Shillelagh.
And then add
I love that word.
Yeah.
plus 6 for your wisdom for your modifier, spellcast modifier. So 11. Wow, this thing is now looking at me. And did you hit?
11.
Doesn't hit.
D20.
Okay. So wow. Okay. So this one, it's taken a hell of a hit. Now it's burned, its arms slightly broke, and it's now limping away. So it's trying to run away, but it's like sort of like hobbling away with its arm, like,
Yeah.
and it's burnt and its hide's all patchy. Okay, that's his turn. So Eupharian, with advantage, roll for me death saving throw. So
Come
roll
on,
twice,
Eupharian.
take the highest of the two.
20.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
You come back with 2, so with the
Let's
success
go.
before, you
yeah.
now come around with the fire of 1 health. You're on 1 HP, but you actually do get back up.
I'm already sitting up there, aren't I? 'Cause she got me up right with a recovery thing.
Well, you see, you sort of
I sit up and I just shoot her in the glare like.
I am so sorry.
And also I just look around like.
you are quite dazed,
Yeah.
and that's see, but you are back, so amazing. Okay. Jasmine,
Well, I'm not going to let this guy get away with that.
can you get an actual shot in?
So,
There is a team.
if I go
15, 20.
that way,
Yeah.
I can shoot
can
at
dash
him
over, yeah.
there.
Roll to hit.
Come on. Come on. That's 15 plus 6.
It hits.
That hits. So that's
Roll damage.
1d8.
Come on, it's not yet.
7 plus 4.
How would you like to finish him off?
Yes! So as he runs away, I fire my crossbow at him. Just with some kind of like tiny high-pitched war cry as well. And I see the bolt fly and just hit him thunk in the back of the neck, and you see him fall flat.
So a bit
on-
like that scene in Lord of the Rings with Legolas, and you follow the arrow, or the bolt in this case flying. He sort of does one last turn to look back, and all he's met is by this bolt, clean in his eye, and his eyes roll behind his head, and goes,
Yes!
Falls on Zach.
and with that, that is the end of the combat.
Oh my god.
Well done, you guys.
Loot the bodies!
Right.
Well done, you guys.
Hello? Did we win? This thing's really heavy.
Do you think just because I'm smaller than everyone else that I can't hold just as much alcohol as the rest of these?
You are a child, aren't you?
She's got to go back up.
Decision. They're all running that way ahead of you. No one yet is. These sailors are like, help us!
Oh,
help
left,
us!
sorry, left. I'm going left, I can't help it.
You see them yelling out in pain
This
and
is
fear, calling.
terrifying.
You look quickly and you can see blood and some bone popping out of some of the legs. Crawl out and you see like the skin on their legs and on their arms sort of burn from some of the lightning and damage that was done.
I saw something. Something's coming. Something big.